All right. I have a confession to make, by the way, while this is loading up. I started listening to country music, and I actually really like it. It's kind of weird. I was on a road trip with a couple friends, and we were basically passing around the phone like, hey, what do you want to play? Well, you know, we were all taking turns. And of course, you know me, I'm stuck in the 80s. I'm stuck in grunge, so I'm bouncing between Duran Duran and Alice in Chains every time my turn's coming up. And then my buddy takes the phone and he starts playing country, and I'm like, oh, country, that's gross. And then I started listening.
Leaving already? What a shame.
I might buy that one.
To the twisting never with this one.
Boy, that sounds a lot like Troy, doesn't it? I wonder if it is. Anyways, so he starts playing country music, and at first I was like, oh, country stinks, boo, you know? And then I liked it. And I find myself, like today, I was out in the garage, dorking around on my bike, working on a new video for y'all. And I'm listening to country, and I don't know the words, I don't know who sings it. I don't know if I'll ever get to that level, but it was good. Anyways, that was my revelation for the day. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're gonna play a little bit of Hearthstone today. Try to sneak in a win or two. We'll see how the mood takes us. We're gonna be playing with Beasts, Elementals, Murlocs, Naga, and Undead. I don't like Azamet. Varden Dawngrass is pretty good. Pyramid is just kind of crappy. Although I think my first ever win, if I recall correctly, my first ever win ever was actually with Pyramid. So I think I'll always have like a special place in my heart for Pyramid. I think I was buffing like pirates or something. Probably like a super low level lobby. I didn't know what I was doing, and it was just great. But it was good times. Alrighty. Question is, where do we want to start our amazing adventure today? And guess Murloc? Let's start off with a little Flighty Scout. The only problem with Varden is you gotta constantly freeze and unfreeze the tavern every turn, especially if there's something you don't like. But it's okay. And I know I could have actually played the Flighty Scout. But I put him out. I mean, that's fine. We'll see a little parachute action. We might get tired of it. Obviously, early Flighty Scout kind of sucks because you're kind of always like hampering your board. Oh wow. Whale. I'm gonna be freezing for that.
So the cycle pauses.
I think them apples would be phenomenal. We saw the Flighty Scout. That'll be at 5, 4, 5. That won't matter. I guess I don't have to sell the Flighty Scout quite yet. Them apples will give us some phenomenal value for a gold Molten Rock for sure. Jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this dude on the board. We'll save you all the grief of multiple parachutes. I've noticed on the subreddits,
I admire your
some minor tweaks have seemed to calm down the folks a little bit. Not sure how true that is, but I don't think the game is like the dumpster fire everybody wanted it to be. And even my boy Chris, he kind of make his triumphant return a little bit. He was kind of like, yeah, I could see getting into this. It's like, yeah, it ain't bad. So if I do stick with Elemental, the whole reason I did not pick Enhanso Macanto, which I love that hero, by the way, is I'm really trying to pivot this season away from situational heroes. And that's not to say there aren't some heroes like Artanis is still, for me, a 100% pick rate. Every single time. 100% of the time, I'll always pick Artanis. And obviously Artanis very heavily leans into the mech. But I just don't want to get in a situation where I'm chasing cards. And I feel like this season in particular, you really can't do that. You got to play this season really hard. And you can't waste gold. I already wasted 1 gold, obviously. But you just really can't waste gold. You got to play hard, and I think that's what's going to help us. All right. So we can either, at the end of your turn, 2 friendly minions trigger their battle cries, make your left and right most minion golden, or at the start of each turn, make the highest tier minion in the tavern golden. Now our synergy is the highest tier minion gets frozen. So you have 2 of them. So I don't know how well that stacks with Forge. I don't know if... Well, that's the start of each turn. What kind of battle cries are we getting for Elemental? Chris taught me this, believe it or not. I never knew this. You can actually filter the list by minions, which I was absolutely shocked. He's like, hey, I was watching your video and you were a total idiot. And I'm like, I was? And he's like, yeah, you can actually like filter by like different things. And I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. Not seeing a ton of the Elemental battle cries here. I guess a couple here and there. Golden minions only going to really increase stats. I guess it could be good on death rattles, where you could kind of cheese an end of turn death rattle, or battle cries. I don't know. I'll do battle cries. I don't know. No, I'm gonna do stolen gold. I'm gonna do stolen gold. I don't know if that was the right choice or not, but I did it. I know I probably should upgrade it to get a better discovery, but I just couldn't pass up on some juicy minions like that. There we go. Excellent. I'll unfreeze that and throw that over there. Very good. That's pretty good. I'll take that. All right. I just got to get some minions to... Is it... What do I have to do again? I don't even remember. Is it spend gold? I have to spend gold. Okay. So we're just going to be spending gold, doing our part. And then we're going to get ourselves some golden minions. All right.
This is the time for resolve. I see its potential.
Perfect. So the idea, obviously, if I'm leaning at elementals, we want to get this guy as big as he can because he's got the elemental swipe. Kind of like implied swipe. Not really, but a little bit. Let's see what other kind of elementals await us as we try to get some gold elementals. Who would be good for a start of turn? Not really any. I guess Feltblade's Leader wouldn't be bad for buffing, right? Tavern Tempest would have been good on another one with Battle Cry. Carbonic Copy, if triggered properly, that was buffed, could be huge. Basically a free 2-for-1. Yeah, nothing huge. If Avalanche Caller survived and was gold into the end of the turn, I believe gold remains through the end of the turn and then it phases back. Could be good. Alright. We'll see where this takes us. There we go.
You still have my blessing.
Alright. A little bit of a battle cry action there. And we'll go and refresh. Wow, some great cards here. Oh man, what a stacked tavern for elementals. Are they all elementals? Yeah, wow, that's pretty wild.
A wise addition.
Excellent. Okay, there we go. We got our 2 Meteorite Crashers. We got our Dune Dweller on the board. We're going to start cycling out the Snowballer, the Wildfire Elemental, and this Elemental to get great success. Very elementally build. Very, very elementally build. Okay. It's been a while since I recorded. I was like, man, you know, I cannot tell you the number of games that I've actually recorded where I never Alt-Tab to the right splash screen. And I'm just... It's great commentary. You just can't see it. So I had to check. It was like in the back of my mind. All right. So going into turn number 7, we're gonna get. We'll probably let's see for 9. I have 9 gold. We'll probably buy and flip this elementals. I think that's a no-brainer with 2 meteorite crashers. We'll get the wildfire, and then we'll get the snowballer and dump the snowballer instantly. Or maybe we don't dump the snowballer yet. I don't know. Boondollar could probably go too. Just really wish I could get a little more value with that overkill. Right now, I'm not really kind of getting limited by that. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, well, I would say it was a coin flip, but it didn't matter. His hungry snapjaw was just a little too much power. We're still doing okay. I think we're doing just fine. We're kind of working our way through it here.
How will you prepare?
All right, let's go ahead and scoop up a elemental. Play that. We'll sell that. We'll play that. We'll sell that. Do I want to go double gold right now, or do I want to go 1 gold and wait till next turn? Sure, we want one of them. Realistically, that makes more sense, doesn't it? I know I probably could have waited till next turn for the discovery, but that's okay. It just kind of worked out well. Then I'm not like stuck on that tavern level forever. I can move on. Okay, Fellblaze Leader's nice. There you go. That'd be good if I can get my gold quest going. That would be really, really good. Not worth selling though. Well, I guess I could. It'd get us more gold faster. But we're gonna get an extra no matter what anyway. That's fine. We'll just hold on to this just for the stats. We want the Fellblaze Leader to go first because we want to give our minions 2/2 in the tavern. When it goes gold, that'll be even more better because we'll do better stats on that rally. Try to buff that card up a little bit. Would pair well with other cards. So we'll see what we get. Excellent hit there. Breaking that bubble. That was huge. I'm not saying that solely won me the combat, but it helped a ton. It really did help a ton. So very, very good. All right, moving on. Moving on to turn 7. Fortunately, not seeing any elementals. I think it's probably good to just upgrade at that point. That'll trigger our ability. So now our left and right minions, for start of combat, we get a little buffage here, which is nice. And this game's gonna hate me and tell me no. Trigger your left and most right death rattle. Are there any good death rattle minions on elemental? That is a great question. Let's try this again. What kind of death rattle? I don't think there's any death rattle elementals, are there? I'm pausing to see if I'm interested in the macaw. I don't think I am. I am not. Okay, let's flip. Well, when it rains, it pours, and then it doesn't rain anymore. We'll go and pick up the Bountiful Bedrock, just because it's something. We want to make sure our... It really doesn't matter. It's just a temporary combat buff, so I don't think this is going to help at all, being all the way on the right-hand side. But this card, for sure, will get some value. Unless I get sniped. I hope not, because the gold Fellblaze Leader will give us basically a 4/4 in the tavern, which is nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Ardenweald would benefit from your allegiance.
And we are looking at a rally. Instantly goes gold, so we get a little more stats, which is great. There's a possibility, a limited possibility, but a possibility it gets to attack again, which would be swell. Unlikely, but possible. Alright, very good. Big hit there. All right, so everybody goes back to their normal non-gold form.
You have
And I see no elementals on this tavern. How dare you? How dare you? Still, how dare you? We're kind of at a crossroads. Do we want to just do we want to force the upgrade because we won pretty well? And just say, we might get hit? I mean, this dude's already on tier 6. He is not messing around. So he's probably got a pretty crappy economy. So I think it's probably advantageous. That's where I feel like some of these trackers help out a ton. Because, I mean, there's no guarantee, right? He obviously did Jumbo Warehouse, so he got his 8 gold. So he basically bought, I don't know what his trinket is, but he basically upgraded very, very rapidly. You're looking at a 5, a 4, me, a 6, a 4, a 4, and a 5. And then this guy didn't make it very far. But, you know, you're looking at that and you're like, well, man, let's see, unfreeze too. You know, it's like, geez, that's a pretty aggressive tavern early on to be that early at 6. But you think about Reno giving him an 8 gold buff. That would probably be the difference. And if you're not refresh trigger happy like me and you basically just refresh and say, I'm not wasting a single penny of gold, you know, a single penny. Every little gold will be accounted for. We're not refreshing the tavern. We're just going to go whole hog and try to sneak in maybe a minion or 2 instead of a refresh or an upgrade, that kind of thing. I guess I could see it. But what we are really looking for is some darn elementals. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. This guy will poop out something. You know, it'd be nice if I got another meteorite crasher out of it. Carbonic copy. That's kind of what I wanted. That could be really, really good. I think I should be okay. I don't know, maybe not. It's got a 22, but I got a... Okay, we'll win. We'll win. I'm glad that minion hit. Got that extra 1 star of damage. I mean, he's upgrading aggressively, so he's got to know in the back of his mind, right, that he's probably going to pay the price. Here we go. So, I think it's time we say goodbye to the snowballer. Let's go ahead and pick up this Tavern Tempest. Pick up this other Tavern Tempest. And we want to start getting into battle cries and taunts. Probably not a bad idea. We'll go ahead and refresh. That's the card. Look at that. That's what we really need. Icaron the Protector. That's huge. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to get it this turn. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and pick up an Icaron. Let's sell the Bountiful Bedrock. Let's go ahead and get Icaron out on the board now, so we can start getting some bubbly cards. Now that's a start of combat. So I'm going to copy this minion. So, is it gold though? Obviously, you're going to need to have 6 slots for this card to actually be of value. Right? That's the question. Will it be?
It will fulfill its duty.
Don't do that. Do I want to keep buffing the tavern or get 2 6 7s? The Carbonic Copy, there's really nothing buffing it right now, though. Is there? That's the problem. It's just a 4/1. It's not great. That was. I think it must have been a discovery because that card really sucks. I think I lose with all this poison. A lot of poison. Unless I get a swipe. I don't know my swipe. I was gonna say unless I get a swipe, but my swipe's gone. He's got some ridiculous stats though too. Get some favorable hits, no favorable hits. Lots of poison. He is really poison heavy. So that's where that Icaron's going to come in handy, is just kind of break that poison down a little bit. Right now I don't have any way to make that poison a permanent. That's the only problem. But we move on Let's go and pick up some Windfall Tornadoes. And maybe a 6/6 taunt now. There's our gold Meteorite Crasher. Let's go and scoop you up. We're gonna say goodbye to the Crackling Cyclone. Oh, that was dumb. You dummy! Why didn't you say anything? At the end of your turn, get a Mounting Avalanche. There you go. That might be worth holding on to. Let's go and play this. When you sell it, you get more stats. Nice. A gold Ikron would be phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if a gold Ikron even does anything. Is it just the same? I don't think it's a permanent shield. I think at one point I thought maybe it was. Yes, whenever you play an elemental, give it Divine Shield. Period. Now Carbonic Copy holds a little more value. Right? Just a little more. If you think about it, right? Where be all the elementals, yo? Now it's raining Icarons, huh? What are you doing? Don't do that. Okay.
Oh, well.
Okay. Very good. So, he's gonna die. I still think I lose this one. He's got a lot of bubbles. How does it say I win 8%? What planet do I have 8% win? I mean, that swipe basically destroyed my board in one hit. Nami is what I'm missing, by the way. He got a Nami. I'm in big trouble now. Big trouble.
The battle rages.
Alright, let's go ahead and scoop this guy up. Do I have any death rattles? I do not. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. Maybe a Carbonic Copy? I don't know. I'm still not seeing any good way to buff a Carbonic Copy card. Let's go ahead and sell him. Let's go ahead and refresh the tavern with tier 5 cards and see if we get a good tier 5 card. We do not. Get a random elemental. Not bad. We'll go ahead and sell the friendly minion. And we're going to give the stats to... who? I guess to you. And we're going to play a Snowballer. Then we're going to dump the Snowballer.
As compensation.
We're going to refresh. That's the tavern I need. I just don't know if I can get back in time with the temperature shift and this elemental. Pretty nice. Pretty nice little tavern there. Now, just to make sure, a gold Carbonic Copy, what exactly does that do? It is bubbled forever, though. A gold Carbonic Copy is summon 2 copies of the minion. The only way I'm ever going to buff that card up, though, realistically, is by... I should have... You know what I should... I'm so stupid! Oh, guys. I should have used that card. Listen. Do you understand? I should have used my card to sell on this Molten Rock and given it to the Carbonic Copy and then got 2 Carbonic Copies. That was really dumb. I'm really dumb. Because I would have had 2 really good stat cards that are permanently bubbled. Ooh, I hope I survive this so I can try it next turn. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. That was a fantastic swipe. That was fantastic. I'm feeling good. I think this guy's in big trouble. I don't believe Deck Tracker. I need to see it with my own eyes. Okay. This guy did not have a chance, and...
Later, bitch.
But I'm pretty sure I'm later, bitch, next turn. Unless I can pull out a ridiculous move here. All right. So, what we need to do is we need to cycle some minions. So let's go ahead and Mounting Avalanche this guy. and give his stats to him. Yes, it's a start. It's a start. It's a start. Okay, we're getting there. Sell. Flip. Sell. Flip. Get some ballers. Sell. Flip. Alright. I don't think upgrading right now is the right thing to do. I think it's all about offense. Punches and bunches.
A wise addition.
Weird. Okay, we got one more free refresh after this. And then they start costing. There we go. Discover I'm a most minion type. That's a discover though. It's not going to be as good as a 23, 24 is a problem. Is it? Purely stats. This card is at the end of your turn getting a mounting avalanche. Choose a friendly minion and then choose an elemental. So stat-wise, he's the best. If you're playing just purely a numbers game, assuming I get to go again, I'm going to play... I'll probably buy him and flip out, honestly. I just don't know if I'm going to get to go again. We'll see. I have not been taking advantage of my leftmost minion being gold, but I don't really know if there's any value in any of that right now. You and your horn. Go away. He's got a nasty build. He's attacking an awful lot. Good swiping. Good swiping. He's got a lot of more rats coming out. 5 more rats coming out. I just don't know if I have the legs, so to speak, to beat a 95 health minion. 68 health minion. Wow, fought to a draw. I gotta admit I puckered a little bit there. I was like, I think I'm in big trouble. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and mounting avalanche. Let's see, 20. Yeah, let's go mounting avalanche this guy. And give his stats to him. Let's flip.
Perhaps hire another.
6/6 isn't bad for stats and stuff. And let's go ahead and taunt him. Give him a 6/6. Right now I'm just kind of cycling out cards for the avalanche. That's really all I can do. Let's go and do that. This doesn't do anything for me. And we're gonna clone that card now. We're gonna go ahead and he's gonna be cloned. Since I'm against the dead guy, it's probably best right now to honestly see if I actually truly clone him like multiple times. Right? So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to the baller. He's going to be the leftmost minion, carbonic copy, just to make sure. A gold carbonic copy is there. I'm supposed to summon it twice. Right? Gold. Summon 2 copies of this minion. So that's 5 minions on the board. So we'll see if he gets copied twice. I don't know if the gold goes first or he goes first. We're going to find out.
Your success.
Okay, that's pretty damn cool. So now I just got to keep buffing the hell out of that guy. I'm almost tempted, honestly, to sell my Meteorite Crasher to like basically triple its stats, which sounds bonkers because it's kind of my baby. But honestly, since I'm going to get 3 times the stats, that's probably where I need to be. So 3 times Meteorite Crasher. Let me just cycle out the Meteorite Crasher before I sell it. Let's just keep getting more stats, and that's the last thing we'll do is we'll get rid of the Meteorite Crasher. Okay, let's go and pick that up and sell it.
I see its potential.
Let's pick that up. Sell it. Pick that up. Sell it. No, do I want to sell it? He's gonna go twice. He's gonna make 2 more copies of the minion. So I need 5 minions on the board. What does this one do? Get a plain copy of the first elemental you sell each turn. Okay. I mean, whatever, I guess. Now, let's make sure I do this right. Right now I got 5 minions. This guy's going to get cloned twice, I'll have 7 minions. I sell this card, I'm only down to 5 minions again. I can't believe I'm doing this. Goodbye, baby. Daddy loves you. Oh, Daddy loves you. Okay. That was the right thing to do. There we go. Okay. It really doesn't matter who's gold. Really? Well, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's freeze. Assuming I get to go again, I'll obviously scoop up a gold lava lantern. All right. 5 minions. First card gets golded and cloned. Then it becomes 7. And this is, yep. Okay. I can't believe I had to sell that card. That was sad. But I'll do it again. You're next, Ikaron. But the fact that I got the carbon guy gold, the fact that I got him the gold with the shield, the permanent shield helps a ton. I don't think it's going to matter. This guy's got some bonker stats. But, I mean, I gave it my best attempt. He's got Whirlwind too, so he's going to get there twice. Oh my god. So much stats. Whoa! Later, bitch! Oh my god. I can't believe that worked. I was looking at the 62% lethal, and I know, I don't focus on the deck tracker, but I was like, no way, I'm done, you know? I'm toast, bro. We might as well just upgrade and get, because why not? It doesn't matter anymore. Alright. And we're gonna sell, that's a 65-65 though. Get 2 copies of the last elemental you sell each turn. Get 2 plain copies. It's just plain copies, guys. Get so excited around here, okay? Wow, what a really great discovery card. I'm really glad I upgraded discovered. I guess. The problem with the discovery card is it's not going to have the stats on it. And I think that's where I'm like, my head hurts a little, you know? The question is, who goes? Mounting Avalanche is feeding the machine. I can't get rid of Mounting Avalanche. Ikaron is feeding the machine-esque. Wildfire's been okay for kind of the cheeky swipes, especially if he's got a lot of rats and stuff.
Delicate balance.
So I think it's Ikaron. Sorry, bro. Pour one out. Or do I care about the 2 plain copies? Yeah, he's got to go. Oh, dude, that hurts. Man, I'm telling you, like, really grow to love these cards. You know what? I'll freeze for that. Fireballer. Okay, here we go. I am buffing the hell out of this guy as fast as I can. Whoa, wait a minute. Why didn't it copy? Okay, that was weird. And not right. Because 2 of them don't have bubbles. Were they not supposed to have bubbles? Were they supposed to have bubbles? I don't know. I think this guy's in big frippin' trouble, bro. I still got a lot of stat. You make all the rats you want. Feed me your little rat corpses. That was good where I played that. I got that wildfire kind of late in the fight. That was good. Yes! Later, bitch! Alright, so, I mean, in my head, I want to say I was a visionary. And I did think the carbon card, that was my first thought of cloning it. I'm not going to lie. I was like, can I pull it off? But I was debating, and you heard me say it earlier, how do I buff this guy? And then it all fell into place. As some would say, it fell into first place. That's a good one to end on. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Get out there and play some Hearthstone. It's fun, man. Don't let the haters say otherwise. You go out and play, and you have a good time. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.